What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story is a story I covered yesterday out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out Milwaukee. In which this woman that you see up here, man, this is brutal. Her name is Carrie Zettel, age 64. She was brutally killed by her daughter. Her name is Lauren Spores, pictured here, 29 years old, with a history of mental illness and attacking her mom. She killed her mother the other day, guys, with a stone, hitting her multiple times in the head, killing her in her own backyard. More information has come out about this story, and the neighbors are coming forward and saying a lot of stuff that a lot of us didn't know, and it shows just how bad this situation was. This woman was crying out for help from the justice system, and they turned a blind eye, and now she's dead. But in my opinion, part of it, I still believe, falls on this victim, and it's sad that this happened to her. But I don't even know if it could have been prevented. Take a look.
Right now about the woman accused of beating her mother to death with a stone. Tonight, court records show a history of calls for help.
Christina Van Zelst is live in Milwaukee. And Christina, I know you got new public records in your hands that you uncovered today.
Yeah, Ben, yesterday we talked with close friends of the victim, and they told us they saw this coming after several domestic violence calls to that home. Today we dug into that here at the courthouse, and we found cases that go back years.
She was terrified of her, but she wasn't going to turn her back on her. It was her daughter.
Family friends say the warning signs were there years before the violence turned deadly.
There's one less good person in here because of the system failing them.
On Sunday, Milwaukee police responded to 23rd and Ramsey around 2:30 p.m. for a domestic violence call. Search warrants say the victim called 911 saying her daughter was being violent. The medical examiner says the victim is 64-year-old Carrie Zettel and says her daughter is the accused killer.
The girl should have been stopped years ago, and I don't understand why, and that angers me.
She hasn't been formally charged, but arrest records and the search warrant say 29-year-old Lauren Spores was arrested for first-degree intentional homicide. Search warrants say a neighbor witnessed the whole thing and told police Spores hit her mother several times with a stone.
Carrie didn't deserve what she got. She definitely didn't deserve how she passed.
Friends say Zettel called police hours earlier about a possible break-in attempt by her daughter. It wasn't the first time police responded to the home. Court records that date back to 2018 detail multiple domestic violence calls to the home. Those records show Zettel filed restraining orders against her daughter and made multiple attempts to get her help. Those cases were dismissed after Spores was found not competent to stand trial.
I'm really having a hard time swallowing this because it shouldn't have happened.
Family says they will be holding a vigil for Zettel on Thursday night. And again, no formal charges have been filed at this point. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Christina Van Zelst, Fox 6 News.
A Milwaukee mother assaulted with a rock, killed in her backyard. Court records show her daughter, 29-year-old Lauren Spores, is in custody, accused of beating her mom, Carrie Zettel, yesterday afternoon at their Southside home. 12 News' Hannah Hilliard dug into the daughter's disturbing past.
She called me at 3:53 this morning.
It's a voicemail left for Loretta Moyer in the middle of the night.
Oh my God, Loretta, call me when you get a chance, honey. Thank you. Bye.
She says it's from her dear friend, 64-year-old Carrie Zettel, warning that her daughter was outside her house.
Lauren was here beating on the doors, throwing rocks, trying to break in.
12 hours later, police returned to find a violent crime scene.
A search warrant says Zettel herself was the one to call 911 at 2:06 p.m. Sunday, claiming her daughter was, quote, being violent. District 6 officers responded to the scene and found Zettel dead.
It happened in the backyard, and she beat her mother to death with a rock.
The warrant says officers found the daughter, Lauren Spores, quote, covered in blood, and arrested her.
I cannot believe Carrie is gone, but you want to know something? I'm not surprised.
12 News uncovering a trail of Spores' run-ins with the courts. In 2018, Zettel was granted a restraining order after a handwritten plea details her fears her daughter would hurt her. The order was violated 4 times, each time Spores found incompetent for the case to move forward. Court documents show she was taken to the county mental health facility after the 4th event, when she had, quote, thrown a rock through one of the double-pane windows of her mom's home. Public records do not indicate how long she was held.
The girl should have been stopped years ago, and I don't understand why, and that angers me.
Spores is now in custody for first-degree intentional homicide. In Milwaukee, Hannah Hilliard, WYSN 12 News.
All right, guys, you've seen it. And like I said, may this woman, Carrie Zettles, at age 64, rest in peace, killed by her own damn daughter. Now, you heard the people, oh, she was still trying to help her. She didn't want to give up on her. Okay, listen. I understand that. But when you getting constant threats to where you can't have peace in your own damn house because you have an adult daughter that either refuses to use her, take her medication or get the adequate help she needs, because if you paid attention, this woman was trying to fix her. That's a problem. You got a lot of people out here that try to fix others that don't want to be fixed or don't think they need fixing. When you think about it, this woman's gone because of love instead of logic. She wanted to help the girl, but she also wanted the girl to stay away from her because the girl was always threatening her. How much is too much? And this woman went through the justice system multiple times, and every time they throw the case out because she's deemed incompetent to stand trial and be held accountable for her actions. So what do you think is going to happen right now? Can she be held accountable now because she killed somebody? They do in most states. It's funny how the justice system, once the bad is done from people that needed help, once the inevitable happens, then something's done about it. We find that all the time in all different types of cases. Neighbors already knew. Did you hear that chilling phone call? Last time she was hurt alive. Give me a call, please. Early in the morning, this old woman calling people for help because her daughter is acting like the boogeyman outside. Then finally gets her outside because they said in the first report she came causing a problem, called the police. The police came, found her hiding up under a tarp. She ran off. They couldn't find her, and then she came back and this time got her mom in the backyard and murdered her while neighbors witnessed it. You think about that, man. I'm going to tell you something. I'm a realist. If I had a child that was mentally messed up, right? And this is just me talking. And I mean, I'm giving you my best assessment. If I had a child that was mentally messed up and I tried what I could, whatever was in my power to try to get them right, and through whatever situation it was where I couldn't reason with said child and then my life was in jeopardy, I have to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can love somebody, but you also got to love yourself and the life that you still have left to live. I'm going to leave it at that. It's just unfortunate that this woman did this to her mom because she wasn't in the right state of mind. And I'm more than sure when she was on medication, she was told or briefed about all the stuff that she was doing and how her mother was scared of her. But that didn't stop her from, having the responsibility of keep taking the medication so she doesn't have outbursts like she did, which cost somebody her life. And that's why they probably locking her up and saying, oh, well, you should know better. Either way, it's sad. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.